Welcome back to another episode of Austin Underground, the show about all things music related.
We're your hosts. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Marina. We have another great show for you tonight.
Tonight, we'll be giving you some music news, discussing last week's VMAs, celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month,
comparing songs by Farmer's Wife, reviewing Mitski's new album, and bracketing some of the worst songs.
But first, let's roll the intro.
You're watching Austin Underground.
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 And you're watching Austin Underground.
After 20 years, the iconic boy band NSYNC is back. After reuniting for the VMAs this past Tuesday, many people were speculating that the new music was on the horizon. And they were right. A single track entitled A Better Place is going to be their first new song the band has made since 2002.
Justin Timberlake shared behind-the-scene footage of the making of this song, saying, "So many stars aligned. If we do this song, it's a love letter to our fans." The song is set to come out on September 29th.
In other news, BTS member Suga has confirmed a date for his military enlistment. This makes him the third member of the group to fulfill their mandatory service, following Jin and J-Hope.
While men are usually required to enlist at age 28, the Order of Cultural Merit allowed the group members to enlist at age 30. His team asks for your continued love and support until he completes his service and returns.
Gannett, the largest newspaper chain in the country, was looking for a reporter to specifically cover Taylor Swift news and culture. Then, a few days later, they announced they're also looking for a Beyoncé reporter as well. These job openings come as an effort to cover stories about people who create positive change and influence society. If you're a Swiftie or a part of the Beehive, this could be the job for you.
Finally, this Friday, there's some new music coming your way, including new albums from Doja Cat, Kylie Mingo, and the Chapel Roan, plus a new single by Gene Dawson and SZA.
1 week ago was the 40th MTV Music Video Awards. Here to talk about it are Leslie and Uriel. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hi guys, I'm Uriel and I'm here with
Leslie.
And today we're going to be talking to you about the VMAs. So I think we should go ahead and just start with the performances. As y'all saw, Olivia Rodrigo had a pretty interesting performance where she kind of staged a malfunction.
Yeah, whenever I was watching that, I was kind of shook. Like, I thought something was actually going down. Like, it looked like there was sparks. Like, I thought something was catching fire. But then I saw on Twitter and TikTok, people were like, oh, no. If you know Olivia Rodrigo, apparently she does something like that for her music video. Yeah, so I'm not really a big Olivia Rodrigo fan, so I wouldn't know. But I'm sure, like, for all the fans, they were like, oh, my God, like...
Yeah, same. I agree. I really didn't know that it was like something that's about her, but I did realize that it was like something very gimmicky, and it's something I kind of like miss in these award show performances. They used to be a lot more gimmicky. Like number one example I can think about is Lady Gaga's performance of Bad Romance or Paparazzi, where she's like bleeding on stage. That one was really interesting, really good. And another one I can think about is like Madonna's Vogue, like back in like I don't mean to call her old, but you know back then when like one of the earlier VMAs.
Yeah. And there were a lot of really good performances at the VMAs this year. I really enjoyed Karol G's, and I'm like really glad that they gave her a spotlight because, and as well as Peso Pluma, they were like two big Latin artists that were featured on the VMAs this year, so it was nice to see that. And then Queen Nikki got to perform. She actually performed like an unreleased song. She's also dropping a new album, so that was also really cool.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for Pink Friday too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and I guess talk about some categories, right? So right here we have Video of the Year, right? I guess the main event for our VMAs. This was won by Taylor Swift, Anti-Hero. Some other nominations were SZA, Doja Cat, Olivia Rodrigo, and Miley Cyrus. And if I'm being honest, I don't know about Anti-Hero.
I don't know about Anti-Hero. Swifties, please don't come for us. Love you, T Swift, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like there was just other really good nominees that maybe should have gotten it. What did you say that was for? Best video?
Best video, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a good video, but I mean, whatever.
It's voted by the fans.
It's voted by the fans,
And Swifties
so-
are huge. And, you know, I can't deny I'm a Swiftie at heart, so
like,
that's good.
like we were saying, if Swifties are gonna do one thing, is they're gonna come through for Miss T Swift and
that's
vote.
true.
So, and then I heard that she won, like the total count was 9
Yeah.
VMAs, which
Yeah.
is crazy. There was a lot of other ones that I kind of like disagreed about her winning, but like we said, it's based on votes, so I guess it makes sense. Like for example, Song of the Year.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not the biggest Olivia Rodrigo fan, but Vampire 8, like Miss Olivia Rodrigo really did something with that song, and I think she deserved to win that one.
No, when I think about like Song of the Year, I don't think about Anti-Hero. If anything, I would say Cruel Summer was more of her song because she
Yeah.
like re-released it as a single, but I guess that couldn't really run for a nomination given it's like 3 years old. So what about Best New Artist?
Best New Artist. Okay, that one's interesting. So I think most people were saying that the biggest contenders were Peso Pluma and Ice Spice. And I think they were both really good nominees. But once again, I think the fans for Ice Spice really like came through and voted. And
Yeah.
that's why Peso Pluma didn't win. But I think, I mean, it all comes down to votes. But yeah, great.
Yeah, Ice
great
Spice had a
nominees.
great year. Ice Spice is like brand new and she's doing some crazy things working with Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj. But honestly, my personal opinion is that Addison Rae got snubbed from a nominee. You know, what do y'all know about her EP, y'all? What about Album of the Year?
I forgot who won.
Taylor Swift.
Of course.
I don't
Yeah.
know about that one.
Well, Taylor Swift did great at the VMAs, and that's all the time we have to talk about for the VMAs, so back to the hosts.
After this quick break, we'll celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month and discuss Farmer Wife's new E EP.
Here to celebrate Latin American artists in the world of music are Marisa, Leslie, and Mia.
Hi, I'm Mia. I'm Leslie,
I'm Marisa.
and we're going to be discussing some of the most influential Latin artists. So, do any of y'all have any names off the top of your head that you want to mention?
Well, for sure, Selena Quintanilla, of course. That's like a go-to. That's Mother.
Yeah, that's Mother. So much great music. So sad that her time was cut short, but you know, she definitely left like an imprint on music.
I think it's crazy that she was only 24 when she died, but she left such an impact, and she's had like movies and TV shows made about her.
Yeah, it seems crazy. Or like, imagine all the things she could have released and could have done if like she hadn't passed. But yeah, another one that I can think of is Shakira. Like, she's so legendary, and I think it's really cool what she's done with like her music, releasing a lot of her songs in Spanish and English, and it just like she really appeals to so many different audiences. And I don't know if you guys saw her performance at the VMA, but she literally had the whole crowd like so hyped up. Like, even people that didn't speak Spanish were getting like so lit for her. So that really shows like the impact that she has.
I feel like she opened herself to like the North America market, like in the U.S., and especially like allowing other Latin artists to have a global hit, especially with like Peso Pluma and Ice Spice, who I found is Latina too. She's Dominican.
Yeah, I did not know that before today either.
That's pretty cool. So the newcomers being both Latin.
Yeah, and she did an amazing song with Karol G that was really popular.
Yeah, and then another thing I want to mention about Shakira is that she has explored like so many different genres. Like, she literally has done like rock, pop, like reggaeton. So she's an icon. Some that I would like to mention are Kali Uchis and Omar Apollo. They're like newer artists, but I feel like they're really also breaking barriers and like appealing to a lot of different new audiences that wouldn't have typically listened to Spanish music, especially by like mixing like both Spanish and English in their lyrics. So I think those two artists are also like really making an impact on the music industry.
Yeah, especially on TikTok too. Kali
Yeah.
Uchis song was all over TikTok.
All over TikTok.
Yeah. Are you guys in or like from the Valley? No.
No.
Okay. Well, I found out that Grupo Frontera is from Edinburgh, Texas. So shout out to the Valley. So I love that, especially with their song No Se Va. You probably heard of it. It's really
Yes,
good.
I know what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're missing like a big one, which is Bad Bunny. Like he's literally everywhere right now. He has been the number one most streamed artist on Spotify for like the past 3 years, I think. I don't know if he's gonna like win that title again because I feel like a lot of other people have been releasing music, but he has been doing so much too for Spanish music, globally, and he's been releasing like album after album and after album, and I heard he's actually releasing another album, so we'll see like how well that does, but he's also definitely like making a big impact.
That's really cool. Speaking about Bunny, what are your favorite songs from him?
Oh, that's hard.
That is hard.
I don't think I can pick a favorite.
I think I like from his newer album or Efecto, that one's a really good song, or I don't know, I love all of his music, but
What about like favorite Latin music, like the song? What's your go-to?
favorite Latin music song.
Yes.
Well, Selena, obviously, No Me Queda Más. That is such a good song. Or Amor Prohibido, that's also a great song.
And I feel like those songs, they always play them everywhere. Like I was at a gas station the other day and they just played it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all we have for today. My name's Mia.
My name's Leslie.
And my name's Marisa.
Let's take it back to the host.
Wow, guys, those were some great artists. But one that y'all did forget to mention was Lanita, my favorite.
And Mr. Worldwide. 2 weeks ago, local Austin band and a friend of Austin Underground, Farmer's Wife, released their first EP with 5 new songs. We have our very own Molly, Liv, and Mia break down their music.
Hi guys.
Hey.
So, Farmer's Wife just came out with a new EP, and they are AU friends, and we're big fans. So we're going to rank their new EP plus some of their other songs that we just love. This is so big.
We're gonna categorize them.
Yes.
So we either have sad, scary, or slay. But if you know how Venn diagrams work, it could go in the middle.
And
it might be both, or even all three.
They're all slay.
They're all slay.
But-
Yeah, let's start off with that.
But this is just the slayest.
There's extra
Do we
slay.
want to start with Greg Abbott?
Let's start from the beginning.
Greg Abbott's Maxi Pad. I'm obviously biased. I will do a little shout out. I did direct this music video for the song. Kind of crazy, but
I love Greg Abbott's
I put
Maxi
in
Pad.
slay.
I put in slay.
it's not sad.
It is not scary.
And when it's live, like the entire audience, it just like explodes. I think it's an obvious slay.
It's a slay.
All right.
The first
slay of many.
The first Farmer's Wife slay, maybe ever.
All right. Do we want to do Bleeder?
All right, Bleeder's like my favorite
Bleeder is
Farmer's
so
Wife
good.
ever. It's so heartbreaking, but like, I wish I could. I guess his guitar, the guitar is like
Jude
gut
solo in that
wrenching.
is so good.
Um,
It's so good.
And it's like a heartbreak song to a girl. The whole EP is pretty.
Pretty slay.
It's definitely sad. But do we think it's not scary?
It's
not
no,
scary.
it's scary.
Sad and slay. I would
It's kind of scary how fearful it is to lose a woman. That's how scary. That's what's scary about it.
So
it actually is a scary.
It's not scary, guys.
I think it's sad slay.
I think it's sad slay. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's really scary. Yeah, it's the
So-
loss of a beautiful woman.
Do we want to do Pool Song?
Well, I know you guys have a lot to say about that.
Molly loves.
I love
I'm
Pool
a Bleeder
Song.
girl.
I love Pool Song. I was listening when we did the underground session. Pool Song hadn't been out yet, but I was like listening to the raw footage or just like the underground session, that part, and just like singing it because I needed it. I needed it every single day. I love Pool Song.
And who does it remind you of?
I would say I call Liv Rosy Cheeks. It's so sweet. I love this song. It's slay for me, but it's like So you say
There's a little bit of sadness to it. I think.
Yeah.
but it's so slay. Is it
It's like
another?
it's like a yearning song.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I would also put it in sad slay.
I think it's Sad Slay with Bleeder. Well, it's perfect because it's like
They have the same vibe.
part 1 and part 2 music videos.
Yeah.
So I would put it in Sad Slay.
I guess there's no individually sad. Well,
I would argue.
I would argue.
Actually, yeah, I would argue keep hate in your.
That's what I was about to say too.
keep hate in your heart.
That's like one of my favorite songs on the new EP.
Like,
I'm
it's
singing that
really-
the chorus. I'm singing constantly.
It
Yeah.
slays obviously, but it doesn't slay in the same way as Bleeder and Pool song.
I
would
feel like
just put it sad.
I think it's sad.
it's sad. I mean, like, why would you tell someone to keep hate in your heart?
Okay,
That's
perfect.
terrifying, really.
Do you want to do Goldilocks?
Okay,
As
I like
start the EP.
Goldilocks is terrifying.
Goldilocks is scary.
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 It makes me think of like bears or like bears jumping
They're
down
gonna
on
eat her.
a little blonde girl named Goldilocks. That's terrifying.
It's so much fun live.
And
though.
like the song matches like the story. Well, obviously it's called Goldilocks, but like they definitely want to give the idea of like there's a monster, which is the
I think
EP
it's scary.
title.
I think it's scary.
Scary.
It's pure scary.
And you
They're
guys should totally
scary.
watch our underground session to hear Goldilocks. Also.
It's so
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Let's
Do we want to do
Bones.
Bones?
I like Bones.
I like Bones too.
It's scary.
To me, she's the ultimate. She's all
And-
three.
She's all three.
In my
Whoa.
because she has the slayness of Bleeder and Pool song. I feel like there's a similarity,
Okay.
and then it's kind of scary. It's very scary.
It's scary.
I'll be your dog if you give me a bone.
Put it in the middle.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Put it in the middle. Okay,
I'll
Bones.
be your dog.
We got 2 more. Do you want to do Shugu? I love Shugu.
Yeah, it's a great one.
It's so good. Where are we thinking?
It's not my absolute favorite, but it is.
I love the way that it ends and it goes straight. Like if you have it on repeat, which you should, it kind of goes into Goldilocks nicely.
Okay, so what are you
So-
guys thinking?
Definitely slay.
Slay.
Do you think it's sad? Do you think it's scary?
Individually slay?
I think it's. Do you guys think it's like scary Slay? No, it's not really scary. It's all scary. Let's just put it in Slay.
Okay.
And then last,
but not least,
Swarm.
This is. I
Oh my
love this song
God.
so much.
It's so good.
like
really slay.
it really is so. It does have like a terrifying like vibe to it though. I don't know.
So
Could be
Slay scary.
Slay scary.
Slay scary.
So yeah.
Okay, so that's how we classify all the Farmer's Wife songs.
This is our categorization.
Make sure to check out their new EP. If you want to see a little bit more about their personality, check out our underground session with them.
Yep.
And back to the host. Bye.
Yeah, being Greg Abbott's maxi pad would definitely give me nightmares. But I think being Beto O'Rourke's maxi pad would be kind of slay, don't you think? Anyway, stick around after this break because we're talking about Mitski's new album and figuring out what truly is the worst song ever. This land is inhospitable, and so are we. This is the name of the indie icon, Mitski's 7th studio album. Here to analyze it is Belle, Regina, and Mia. Take it away, guys.
Hello, guys. So, we're gonna review Mitski's new album. We're all pretty big fans.
Really excited.
I think super. Here we got the shirt out.
I love my girlfriend.
I think my favorite is My Love, Mine All Mine.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Okay, I swear to God. When I first listened to it, I was reading the lyrics and I saw could you shine it down here for her? And when I saw the use of pronoun her, I literally shook because I was just like, a girl, you want to shine the moon's love down for her. That just really made me excited. Also, the song is just beautiful.
No, for sure. Like Mitski's songwriting, she's just she always eats. It's always an attack, but it's it's a good listen, very therapeutic. And no, I was saying earlier, I just put on my headphones. I get Spotify with the lyrics, and you have to listen while reading because her songwriting is crazy.
This one's is also just happy, which is so new for her. She's singing about love, and it's not ripping her heart out. It's actually a celebration of love, which is so unlike anything she's ever done before. What do you think?
I think that, yeah, it is a lot unlike some of the previous stuff that she's done, especially because this album's kind of like a country album a little.
Yeah.
There's heavy
So
use
true.
of strings and slide guitar. And I watched all of those sessions where she explains some of the songs.
Those cute little
And
videos.
oh my God, I love those videos. I'm so glad that she's back online now.
Yeah, I'm happy for her too.
because like I know it was kind of hard for her in the past, like talking about like the internet and stuff.
No.
So, but I know that she, in her explanations for a lot of the songs, like musically, it's like very, very good stuff going on.
Yeah, the production of the album was just like incredible too. Like the strings, oh my god, it felt like super cinematic when I was listening to it. And I did get those like country vibes where I was listening to it and I was like, I can like see the land and I can see that it's inhospitable, you know?
Or like, yeah, I think in one she used like an orchestra of people, which like is so impressive. Or like she used a bunch of different voices, which I think is so cool. I'm just glad she's like branching out and like finally has found music as something that's not like unfortunate. I can tell she's like grown a lot.
For sure.
I'm happy for her. Do you guys have a favorite song?
I Don't Like My Mind.
Oh, okay.
So good.
Oh, it is really good. What about you?
I think I'm gonna have to say Buffalo.
Buffalo Replaced?
Yeah,
that's,
I think
that
it's
one's
like
really good.
I think that one is kind of like, and I think she did say it before, but that one's like what the album, like all of the album in like one song, kind of like what the music is for the direction of the music at least.
Yeah.
You know, and I really love that one.
No, she's so impressive. I really like I'm Your Man too.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
With the dog barking.
Yeah, she's crazy.
No, it's insane the way she like used sound to like tell the story. Like I said, that was so cinematic. It was so good.
Because I think really she truly is a songwriter, and like the majority of her songs like have a narrative to them.
Yeah.
Like Bug Like an Angel.
Oh my
like
God, that
it's
one's
like
so
it's so good. And I think it was the first single, right?
Yeah.
It's like so like it's really like it's a very visual song.
Or like what she like sing like family. Like that's so scary. It's like also really sad.
And she's like starting the album off like that, and it was like, whoa, that's an introduction to the album.
I'm really excited for what else she's gonna come out with. I hope a tour is gonna be soon. I assume we will all be going, and I might even interview Mitski. So we'll go back to the host on that note.
Here at Austin Underground, we love music. But sometimes music can disappoint us. We're not gonna lie, there are some pretty bad songs out there. For our next panel, we have Justin, Taylor, and Kaylee to discuss what they think is the worst song.
All right, so here we have some pretty bad songs, and we're just gonna put them head to head against each other to see which is the worst of the worst.
Sure. Also, credit to Hive Mind because we're always, I'm always stealing their ideas. And I agree that Peach Scone, which is what they picked out, was the worst song, but I couldn't take that too.
All right, so to start us off strong, we have Friday by Rebecca Black and Hot Problems by Double Take.
Both are bad. I feel like Friday is very annoying to the point where it's bad, but that's just my take on it. I don't know. I listen to Friday remixes almost every day. And Hot Problems.
Yeah.
I chose Hot Problems, and then I started listening to it a lot recently.
And then
it's
it just
really
became
funny.
an actual song in your rotation.
Yes.
I just think that Friday, listening to that song is like getting a call while taking a crap. So I personally think that one is just worse.
Okay. Yeah, I think
so. I would move that one on.
Sorry, Rebecca Black. I know you've gotten hate since like 2010.
Yeah,
it's been like 13 years.
Can't win more.
You're never coming back from that.
Shout out Cody Co.
All right, so then we have Yummy by Justin Bieber and What Does the Fox Say? Again, pretty bad.
It was like getting down to What Does the Fox Say. They were like, dancing and stuff.
In
gym class. But
yeah, I feel like there's more nostalgia with What Does the Fox Say, so I feel like we have to move Yummy on.
Yeah, I agree.
I just put a lot of listens into What Does the Fox Say, and I kind of loved putting listens into that one.
Oh boy.
It definitely does like Norwegian Euro dance. Like it does.
And then we hit I Love It by Lil Pump and Kanye West versus Fight Song by Rachel Platten.
My sheer disdain for Lil Pump and Kanye will make me choose that one. But
yeah, that's fair. I feel like Fight Song is just like the millennial song.
You know? They're playing in the car going
to
get like coffee and they're like sweaters or something. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like we have to move.
I love
this
it.
one up.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Just
fair. Just cause, yeah.
We don't love it.
Lastly, we have Emo Girl by Machine Gun Kelly versus Seabat by Hudson Mohawk.
You know, I've indeed been in love with an emo girl, and Machine Gun Kelly ruined that for me.
Yeah, but I feel like emo girl is just like bad, and it was all over TikTok, so like you couldn't escape it.
It's constantly there.
And it didn't even have its period of like people enjoying it like some of these other songs did. Everybody knew straight from the start that it was garbage.
It was not it.
Yeah, they
So-
did.
Yeah. If you just know this other song, it's just weird. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, you know.
See, it started with a Reddit meme.
That's all you need to know.
I'm like really into hyperpop and stuff, which some people just don't like, and I still can't get behind like whatever C that is. I think
Yeah.
I think it's just like in another realm.
Yeah.
Okay, so which do we think is the worst? I'm gonna have to go with emo girl.
I-
I'm all right with
Yeah.
that. I'm all right with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Here, you got.
I don't know. It's kind of.
All right, so now we've got Friday by Rebecca Black versus Yummy by Justin Bieber, which is kind of a hard one.
I could go both ways on this.
I feel like Rebecca Black's already gotten the
She's
hate.
gotten enough hate
Yeah,
already.
exactly.
That poor girl. Since like 2013, like.
I mean, Friday is one of the most annoying songs ever, but Yummy is just so cringy.
Yeah,
I just.
know.
Didn't she release like Saturday like after?
yeah, she really
Did she release
I was going
Saturday?
through the whole week.
I
Sunday
feel like
night.
she played shows now.
During Electra, so I low-key am like, banger.
Okay, so
Rebecca Black's made a comeback. Justin Bieber, I feel like he's
Has
working
Rebecca
on
Black
it,
made a
but,
comeback?
like,
for her Saturday song.
She has in my mind.
yeah.
Okay,
I feel like
guess-
Justin Bieber's falling off.
Okay, then we'll put Yummy.
I feel like
All right.
Yummy's also a little.
Yummy
more
to the
recent.
championship.
Okay.
Bieber conservatorship.
Now I love it versus emo girl.
I mean, I Love It has one of the weirdest music videos of all
is true.
time. I never saw the emo girl music video.
See, I don't think it even needed one.
No.
Like it was that.
I feel like emo girl's only like saving grace is Willow, but like,
That's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
that's about her, and I love
That's why
her. But
She kind of killed that.
just
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly's part, not it. But
Yeah.
Willow, I love.
Willow like
Yeah.
killed that.
We might have to put.
I love it.
There we go.
I feel
I love
like
it to the
there's no
finals.
redeeming
Yeah.
quality.
I mean, the features.
Oh, that does not.
It's okay. Well, we'll just put it
Set it
in.
there. It's
Yep.
good enough.
Fun too.
All right.
Championship.
Yummy versus I Love It.
Ooh.
I feel like the beard speaking for itself. It's literally like I'm flopping off. It's a major flop.
I
It's a major
mean-
flop.
Should we trust the board? Like, I think.
I don't know. I feel like Yummy is pretty bad. Granted, I don't think I've ever heard I Love It, which might be my own fault.
It's like
But
I love it.
no,
No, that's different.
Dude, we can't say like probably 80% of the lyrics
No, I
live.
love that.
It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
It's like
No, yeah.
the lyrics are just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing is I can't like
The-
actually.
Okay, the lyrics are weird, doesn't make sense. Yummy's repeated and very like, oh, that's annoying. So
Yeah.
Yummy
was also on
won
the
a
radio.
Grammy.
Oh, wow.
Like it won a Grammy. I remember watching the Grammys that year and being so disappointed. I think that just because it won the Grammys, I think that it deserves the win here.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
You gotta
the
balance
safety or,
out.
like it needs to go forward.
It needs to be the winner of the worst song
Okay.
to balance
Yeah,
out
to balance
the
out
undeserved
the
Grammy.
undeserved Grammy. Of
Wow.
its winning.
So how do we feel about this?
I think that it's a really solid list of songs that will never touch my playlist.
Yep. All right, so that's all we have for the worst songs. I'm sorry, Justin Bieber, and we'll take it back to the host.
Hearing the titles Yummy and What the Fox Say brings back such a nostalgic feeling. All I'm thinking about is elementary and high school me jamming out to those songs.
Yeah, definitely. Even though they may be the worst songs, we definitely all know the lyrics. So, and one of those was definitely on my Spotify Wrapped last year. Not gonna say which one, but I feel a little called out.
It's all right. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We hope you had fun and maybe learned something along the way.
If you want some more of Austin Underground's latest content, make sure to check us out on our social media at Austin Underground everywhere and our website, austinunderground.org.
But for now, we'll see you next week. Bye.